go live. There we go, and we are back. So, Alanna, we have so many questions as moms, and even though we've had so many babies, I still email you and say, Alanna, and you told me I was doing it wrong even with the third baby, but that's details.
When it comes to naps, when it comes to sleeping, when it comes to sleeping through the night, when it comes to changing diapers in the night, you know the answers. Help.
Yes. What's the big? So if I'm a new mom at home,
Yes.
and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what is one thing I can start right now to set up for healthy sleep?
So
healthy sleep.
One thing you can start doing is working on baby's sleep environment. So no matter whether you want to be room sharing with baby, so if you want baby's crib or bassinet in mom and dad's room, or if baby's going to be in their own nursery, you want to prepare it for sleep. You want to make sure it's a safe sleep environment, so baby's alone on their back in their crib, right?
So sad. Alone.
Lonely baby.
No, I'm joking.
You want to make sure it's conducive to sleep, so dark, quiet, calming, temperature, cool, like cave-like settings.
I remember my first baby didn't sleep, and I bought every blind I could find. I duct taped those. I thought it was if there was a smidgen of light, it would be like I thought it was everything.
It depends on the baby. So not every baby is as sensitive to light. And these are tools that you're helping teach them the sleep skills. So once your child's a good sleeper and they're sleeping well and they have those independent sleep skills, whether the room being dark isn't as big a deal. The room sound machines isn't as big a deal.
It's kind of like us as adults. Once we learn how to sleep, we can be flexible.
Exactly.
I'm not that flexible.
But
I need the heavenly bed.
I need the heavenly bed. It's a true story.
That's right. And you want to prepare it. So for those, middle of the night wakings, for diaper changes and things like that, prepare your room. So you're not scrambling for the diapers. Have them set up.
Okay. So when you walk in the middle of the night, you're not like turning on the light, looking for the Pampers. You're not like going crazy. You're actually.
If you're breastfeeding, make sure that your breastfeeding station is you're comfortable and in the room. If you're bottle feeding with my twins, I had a warmer in the room ready to put that bottle in.
We actually
so I didn't
had
have
a
to
fight.
scramble about. I lived by my bottle warmer.
We had a fight just the other day, and she said that you have to change the diaper every single time the baby wakes up. I said, no, you don't at nighttime. Remember you said, yes, you do, Kath. And I said, no, you don't. Do you or don't you?
So you always want to make sure you're putting baby down to sleep with a clean diaper, whether it be for naps or for night sleep. So that way your baby's nice and clean. It's giving mom confidence, and you only have to change if necessary. So obviously if your baby does a poop, change.
But how do you know if it's
You take your nose up there and you go,
you sniff, you
do
feel,
it.
You stick your fingers
Yeah, I
in
do.
there.
You're such a liar. You have done that. Natalie, we open up those diapers and we look in there all the time.
But in the middle of the night, it's a huge hassle.
You feel it.
Now, I'm not saying you can't do it, but it's not necessary. So if you want to change baby's diaper maybe before you go to bed, but you don't want to rouse the baby if you don't have to, right? So check, but it's not necessarily necessary.
And also there's the wet indicator line. You just peek in at the diaper and you see.
Oh, so you take your iPhone flashlight, you check and you see, is it full or
Well,
do you have to change it if it's half?
You know what I do now? I just feel it like this. I feel it from underneath.
You stick your finger in the
I do that too. I'm not ashamed. I do it. I'm a mom. I do it.
That's right. So making sure that the environment is ready, conducive. Bedtime routine, super important, and that's something that you can start from day one.
What's a bedtime routine?
So, it's going to be different. So
and
whether you have a
long should it
1-month-old
be?
or 8-month-old, I would say no more than 30 minutes, because then you want to avoid overtiredness, overstimulation, especially for our little wee babies.
Right.
So before 4 months in that 4th trimester. And then just doing whatever you normally do in your bedtime routine. Again, changing diaper, making sure baby's nice and clean.
That is actually part of a signal that they are. It's a cue, right?
Exactly.
So it's like you want to set up cues. So if you're gonna you change it right before they go to sleep and put their pajamas on and then put their bags on and then right. So it's all part of that's a bedtime routine. Because some people are like, what's a bedtime routine?
But even we need bedtime routine.
Yes,
I swear, every time we talk about a bedtime routine or what happens with babies, I just can't help but think it's the same with us. Like, we wash our faces, we go to the washroom, we put on our new jammies.
I want to know out there on Facebook Live how many people actually have a consistent bedtime routine for their kids and for themselves. So how many of you out there are religiously doing
have a bath every single night?
She does have a bath every single night.
Every single night.
I'm like a baby. I have a shower every single night.
I can't sleep.
You're a night shower. Sometimes I shower at night.
I hate showering, but I do it. And sometimes
we always go, okay, it's time. She goes to the shower, I go to the bath, and then we lay in bed and we say,
and we text after, good night, did you, or she's like, I'm just in the bath.
Well, you know what, and bedtime routine is so important for that exact reason, right? So we actually have an initiative at Good Night Sleep Site called Bring Back Bedtime, because we're so busy during the days, right? No matter what you do during the day, we're like 2 ships passing, whether it be between parent and child, ourselves.
Right.
It's a time to connect, and it's a great time during the day where you can just slow down and connect.
And I have to say one cute anecdote. I'm going to be honest here. My 3rd baby has, every other baby got the book. at nighttime before bedtime. I would sit and I would read with the babies, and we would go in, and she doesn't get it because they have to put the other two to bed. And now she brings the book and goes book and pulls it. I'm like, oh, so I have to hide the book. No, I'm joking. Yeah. I read the book.
Skip the pages.
No, it's still skip the pages. You're like, and talk. No, but it's really cute. The routine really is important.
Right.
So
and it's definitely harder when you get into multiple kids and doing bedtime routine with one.
I can't wait to hear what Cora says about this. How you do bedtime routine with more than two? You had more than
I did.
You had twins as well.
I do. My youngest are twins. And it's funny, we were just talking about this today. Everyone's like, oh my God, you have twins, and you might hear that too. It must be so hard, but she was 3.5 when they were born. She was what was hard. It was getting her into their routine. The babies were easy. They ate and slept. That's it, right? So it was, again, how do I give her the attention? Because obviously they needed my full attention. It's
Do the same rules apply no matter how many kids you have? You want to stay consistent with the same schedule?
It's not too late for a 3-year-old out there who's going buck wild right now watching us.
And it's the family schedule. What works for your family, and you have to be consistent with that, right?
Absolutely.
Alanna, where can we find more of you?
You can find more of us on goodnightsleepsite.com. You can find us on Facebook at Goodnight Sleep Site, Twitter and Instagram, GN Sleep Site.
And she just moderated her first discussion with Olympian L about sleep today, didn't you?
Right.
With Pampers as well.
Pampers. We spoke with Mark Oldershaw and his wife Anna May. We met their gorgeous little daughter Josephine, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So
Not
thank
only
you, Pampers, for that.
Alanna is a Social Common creative contributor, so she's on our website because what would we do without her?
I don't know. We love
Thank
having
you so
you.
much, Alanna.
Alanna, thank you. And you can contact, if you leave comments on our Facebook, she always goes back and answers them.
Yes, I will.
Which is amazing.
She's like a good student.
She was an A+ student.
I bet she is.